If one travels to Indisen village in Nagaland, about 5 kilometers from Dimapur town, one is likely to see the signboard which says free meal every evening from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. As the story started going viral, Eastmojo reached the village for a conversation with the young woman behind the initiative who cooks hot steaming meals for the needy in the vicinity in her grandmother's kitchen.
If you have been following Eastmojo, you must have noticed many of our videos involve graphics and some tricky editing. If you're interested in learning such skills and maximize your passion for graphic designing, animation, VFX, web designing, and video editing, join Mac in Lachit Nagar in Guwahati. Mac will prepare you to enter the world of visual media. They also promise to provide 100% placement assistance. We also thank Mac for sponsoring the video and helping us bring you stories from different corners of Northeast India. For more information, click on the link in the description below. And now, back to the video.
We have learned the story of a young girl who gives out free meals to anybody who needs it. Every evening from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m., she provides meals to anybody who shows up at her door and to anybody who is struggling to make their ends meet. Even Mr. Jacob Zhimomi, Minister PHED and Cooperation, Government of Nagaland, a prominent politician in Nagaland, tweeted about her. We've come to speak to her and listen to her story. She has agreed on the condition that we do not reveal her identity. So, what brought you to do what you're doing, and what is your vision behind it?
On the month of April, there was this a father that came to my place at around 8:30 p.m. Um, so he came begging for food, and so from the conversation, I got to know that he doesn't have parents and he has a very young daughter who doesn't stay with him. That he stays with his parents and stuff. So after we gave him food, he was about to break down and he started sharing his story, and then when he was about to leave, I ended up asking biscuits from my sister. So I went to him. It was in that moment that he wanted to touch my feet, just to say thank you and stuff. But that really broke my heart, just seeing a father stooping down and just um, that he had reached that point. And that's, like I mentioned, that was something which uh, brought so much of pain in my heart. And after that, I came back to my room and I was just crying and weeping, and then I ended up sleeping. And but then I was woken by a voice calling out my name, and I knew that there was no one in the room, and I felt like it was God who was talking with me. And it was in that moment that I somehow I got reminded of the kitchen that my grandma had, which is just next to our house. It's in our compound, and the good thing about this is it's just our house is just on the main road, so it's like a very focal point for people to just come from, and our house is just near Assam, so two states. Just I'm living in Dimapur. Assam is just close to us, so I was thinking like this is in my head. I There were so many thoughts that was going on. One thought was, I'm sure there will be so many people here in Dimapur and around the world that would want to open kitchen like this, but maybe because of some means or some other problems, or even the geographical area and stuff, like it doesn't seem possible for me. But for me, like everything, it's like everything was just ready, and so I thought like maybe I should do this, but I felt like I shouldn't just take this step randomly. So I decided to pray about it, and then I prayed for some time, and I got some confirmation, and I felt like it was that I should start it. And it was on May 7, which is my mom's birthday, that I decided to start up this.
So, would you say it is some kind of a personal spiritual calling for you?
Yes, it is a personal calling for me. Since I'm a Christian, this is what I believe that every Christian should do this, in a sense, like we are. Um, Jesus really loves everyone, but also at the same time, he really has a heart for the broken, the orphans, the needy, the poor. Um, so it uh, so it is his desire that we get to go out to the world and take care of the needy and the ones that are less privileged than us.
So, how many people you have been able to feed till now?
Um, since it's been about a month now, uh, I've lost count of how many people have come, but now I have regulars, but also at the same time, sometimes even though they're regulars, sometimes they come, sometimes they miss out.
Mr. Jacob Zhimomi, Minister PHED and Cooperation Government of Nagaland, a well-known politician and public leader in Nagaland. He tweeted about you. Uh, this this place of yours, the whole a picture along with a picture. He tweeted, and I'm sure a lot of people know about you now, or about the thing you do, even without your face being seen. How does it make you feel? This getting this recognition from such a big leader.
Um, First of all, I'm grateful um, for his tweet, and I think that maybe it's because of him, through him, that people got to know, and also at the same time, help has also come in through that. And I um, my phone, since my phone does not support any social media, I don't have much update of what's going on.
So you don't use social media much, or you don't use social media at all.
No, I do have social media accounts, but I don't use it often. Like,
What you're doing here, what you're doing right now in this place, it's a wonderful community service. We at East Mojo care deeply about it. Do you have any message, if there is any message for communities in the state, in Nagaland, in the northeast, in the country, through what you're doing, or is it something specific that you want to say to people in communities all across?
thank you so much, Ismojo. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Um, you guys are doing such an amazing job, and also at the same time, thank you for being so patient. Uh, for the community, especially northeast and just around, I, to be honest, I don't have much to say, but one thing I do know for sure is there are so many people out there who are doing good community service without any attention, without being noticed.
We would really like to know why you choose not to, uh, you know, reveal your identity, the reason behind it. Is there anything specific, or anything?
Since I've been talking a lot about church, I would like to still continue to talk about it. Um, our especially the people in our church, and starting from our pastors, this is something that I really love about my church and my community is whatever the good things that they do, they don't show it off, like they just do it without being noticed. And our church has been feeding the homeless every Tuesday. It's been more than 9 years now, and we have been doing it very silently without any media coverage. And this is something that um, I'm really happy about, and so I was hoping the same thing for my kitchen as well, that it will just go smoothly without people being noticed. But I don't know how everything turned out like this. Um,
Do you have any support from governmental or non-governmental organizations?
Especially my church community, they've come forward to help me out in a lot of ways. Even from the beginning, I would like to share something like when I first started this, my pastors were the first one to come and bless me with a rice cooker and plates and stuff. And slowly by slowly, there were people from the church just blessing me financially and also with food and stuff. And also apart from our church, even my family has been really helping me out. They're my number one support. And and there were few other people out, whom strangers, I would say.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to East Mojo. For any queries, put them down in the comments section below and press on the bell icon for notifications.